A big trend we're seeing these days are lighted drawers in kitchens and closets, and typically you need to have power inside of those cabinets to get those lit drawers. Today we're going to show you an option that uses a battery. Support for this episode is provided by Quick Screws. For over 40 years, pros have trusted Quick Screws to have the right fastener for the job. With one of the largest catalogs in the industry, there's a quick screw made for whatever you're making. The right screw always matters. Check them out at quickscrews.com. Here in the office showroom build, we're at our first cabinet in the run here. We have a trash pull-out underneath. This is the Elemental line from Hettich. It's their imported trash pull-out. And above we have this drawer that we've been using for garbage bags and some other stuff. And I thought this was a good spot to highlight this Advantech U illumination kit from Hettich. And we saw this at KBIS. I had seen it at IWF the year prior, and I always thought it was really cool. This is actually made for their Advantech U drawer box. It's a metal drawer box. I've never seen someone put this on a wooden drawer, but we're gonna do it today. It's a pretty simple system. So you have your two rails. These, they get mounted into the top of the drawer, so they cast into the drawer. So we have two lighting rails, and we have all the leads we need. And this is actually battery powered. So here we have a removable battery, so you can remove it and charge it. This is good, I think, for 10,000 operations. So that's a lot of in and out of the drawer. And this uses a little magnet. And basically when you open the drawer, the lights turn on. So it's really simple to install. We'll head into the shop and show you how. All right. So we have our drawer here, and the first step is to actually remove this drawer face. So we'll take that off, and then we can look at how we're going to install those lights. What the hell? Are these drawer faces glued on, Mason, do you know? Or taped? What in the fuck? Serenity now. We got the face off of the drawer. It was a little bit of a battle. The double-sided tape is so strong. We use that to stick our faces on when we're setting our drawer faces. And okay, so we have our two lighting strips here. You can see, obviously this is the front. We have our lead coming out of the back. So this is it'll be my right, your left. And then this one goes over here. So with these, we're gonna put them all the way to the back. So these are made, like I said, for Hettich's metal drawer, which is gonna be a metric size, which is gonna, line up a little bit better with this exactly. You could pull this all the way to the front. You could pull it all the way to the back. You could put it somewhere in the middle, but for ease of running these wires, I'm gonna pull it all the way to the back. So you see this has this bulb here. So this fits into an 1/8 inch slot, and we have a slot cutter here. So we're just gonna cut that with a router. So we need to figure out where that slot needs to stop, because obviously we're not gonna run it all the way through. So I'm just gonna hold this up, maybe flush that out to the back, and I'll come over here, I'll make a mark so I know that I wanna stop that groove right here at that mark. You could even probably cut this bulb a little bit and run short, but we have about a 1/16 there of wiggle room. I'm confident in my routing skills. Now we want to figure out the distance from the edge. So, we could put this centered in the 5/8 material, or we could put it flush here. I think we'll probably just go centered. All right, we have our bit set to 5/16 to the center. This is an 1/8 inch slot cutting bit. So it's going to ride on this bearing and cut that slot. This is actually for weather stripping. We had it in the shop for that when we built some doors. So what we can do, we can stand our drawer up and we'll be running it this way. So I'm gonna start here at my line and I'm gonna run straight out of the back. John's in the splash zone. It's like SeaWorld. So we flip this over And we can repeat from the back to the front. All right, so we're all cut. We're gonna clean off the camera and we'll show you how it goes in. We have our slots all cut. We can see how the fit is. You see it's a nice press fit, but one thing I did notice is you see, because of the geometry of this cut, we have a round cutter. The end is not square, so we can't get all the way to the end. So I am just gonna nip off a little bit of this bulb. So I'll just use a pull saw here. Ooh, cut off, yeah, about a 1/4 inch. Now this will allow us to get all the way to our mark. So we can trim that other side and we'll pop that in. So that's a nice fit. You can see I can actually like lift the drawer up from those. So they're in there, they're not going anywhere. And we have our 2 leads coming out of the back. So now we can set up the battery. So you see this is like your little battery holder. Here's your battery. The idea is that you can just pull the drawer out. You can lift this battery out and charge it. I'd say the one thing I don't like about this, the charging port, it's a USB, micro USB. A little antiquated USB-C would be nice, but maybe that's something we'll see in the future. So it has some double-sided tape here, as well as some holes for screws. I think this interfaces directly with the Hettich metal drawers, like it has spots already drilled out for it, but we could take this and stick it to the back here. Couldn't get a driver bit that was skinny enough to fit in this hole for these number 6 screws, so I'm just running these in by hand. All right. So we're all tightened down, nice and secure. We can connect our leads. So we have a port on each side of this battery holder here. We have one here and one here. And they do provide this extension if you have a really wide drawer and you need, more length. So this is a, I don't know, about an 18-inch drawer. It's a 19 3/16. If you were, any wider than 24 inches, you would need this extension. So we could take this, plug it in here, just like so, and take this one, plug it in here, like so. So now we can head into the office, we can put this back in, and we can install the magnet that will actually actuate the lights. All right, we have our drawer. I removed the battery. So we can pop this in and show you how it actually works. So there's our drawer. And this is like sort of the secret to everything. So actually let's get our battery back in there. So you see if you need to change the battery, very easy. And you see our lights turned on. That's because this magnet is not there. So you see it turns off when it's adjacent to this magnet, and then when you take it away, it turns on. So we'll be attaching this inside of the cabinet, and when you open the drawer, it'll break that field and it'll turn the lights on. They turn off automatically after 30 seconds. So I guess Hettich did some case studies to see how long people are typically within their cabinets, and 30 seconds was a good number. That's how they're able to get those 10,000 cycles. So we're gonna pull out this trash pull out, stick our heads inside there, and figure out where we need to place this magnet. What I did is I just basically outlined this battery holder here on the side of the cabinet, and this is where our magnet needs to be. Now Hettich gives you exact specs in the manual, but this has a very wide range. It doesn't have to be that close. So I'm not that worried about laying it out exactly. If this was on the bench, we might use that, but since it's already installed, this is easier. So this uses a dowel. So we'll use an 8mm drill bit. We'll drill a little hole and then we can knock this in. Make sure you don't drill through your end panel. So 8mm dowel, right? Pop that in. And seat that. So now we can pop our drawer back in. All right, so we're figuring this out as we go, being that I don't think this has ever been installed in a wooden drawer. So the Hettich metal drawers are going to be a 1/2 inch side. These are 5/8 inch sides. So we don't have enough clearance to clear this magnet. We actually need to recess it into the side a little bit. So I'm going to pull it out. I'm going to counterbore a little hole and then we can reinstall. So the dowel is in there. We can't get it out at this point. You know, those 8mm dowels are actually like ribbed. So it's stuck in the hole, but we remove the screw, which this is like a little plastic cover so that the things don't stick to the magnet. This just goes through the magnet. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to swap this out for a thinner magnet. So I happen to have these in the shop, this thinner magnet. So we'll use this and that'll make it work. Now that, you know, that we figured this out, if you're going to do this, you can just counterbore this original magnet a little bit, you know, basically make it stick out no more than 3/16. That's what you have typically on the side is 3/16 of a gap. So you can run this in and then pop in our drawer. Pop this drawer in. There we go, the big reveal. So now it'll shut off when it reaches the back. So let's get this all put back together with our drawer face, our trash pull out, and we can show you how it looks. All right, we're all put back together. I think that was super easy. You know, obviously we had to figure out the magnet situation there, but if you're doing this yourself, you know that you can just counterbore this a little bit. And yeah, very easy. Easy to change out that battery. So we just pull our drawer forward, take this out. You could swap it out with a spare and then just slide your drawer back in. Look at that, the knob fell off. Pop this back on and we'll be back with you. All right. I have no idea what happened to that screw. Are we picking back up where the knob fell off? Yeah. If you're still watching, you get to see the bloopers. I don't know what happened to that screw. Somehow the screw got too short. It definitely wasn't too short before. But we're all back together here. You know, you would never know that you have lighting in here. We don't have any power over here. We have power over there. There's power down here. You could, in theory, run some typical drawer lighting, power from an outlet down here, run it through all the cabinets and into here, but you could light every single drawer in a whole kitchen with this and never have to have any power within the cabinet itself. So this would be great, I think, for like a spice drawer or something like that. In a closet, if you have like jewelry or watches, you know, things that you want to light up. Really, really nice. And super easy. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. I think this is a great product. It's the Advantech U illumination kit from Hettich. Check it out. If you have any questions, let us know. We'll talk to you next week.